Well, good evening, everyone. Mr. Sunshine Locksmith Eddy coming back to you live today. And today we got another special treat for us here as far as locksmith is concerned. We have to make a key for this gas cap lock. This is a gas cap lock. We don't even know what it came off of. They weren't even sure it was a custom-made motorcycle. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to fit a key. Now, first thing we want to do is we want to take a look inside this and get an idea of what that keyway looks in there. As a matter of fact, if you look in there, you can see the wafers are up here on the top. It's probably hard to see, but we can see that the keyway is a double-sided key, and the key blank is actually going to go from the right to the left. So that means it's going to be a double-sided key. So what we're going to do first and foremost is get the thing. There's no code number on this. It's normally a lot of the other vehicles, Hondas especially, would have a code stamped here on the side, but there's no code, so either impressioning it or we're going to just go ahead and take it apart. Now, to make a key for this particular model, we're actually going to pull the thing apart. It's spring loaded, so we're going to pull the C-clip off the back. We're going to hold this down. We're going to take it off easy, just like this. That. And then we have a snap ring here. The snap ring is right there holding it all together, but it feels as if the cylinder would, no, this all has to come apart in order to be able to get that cylinder out of there. It's actually being held in by that snap ring. So we're going to get some snap ring pliers and get ready to take that thing apart. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to find some snap ring pliers right now. All right, we got our snap ring pliers here. Now what we're going to do, got to get it turned over the other way. Now this is going to be spring loaded, so we got to be careful that the spring doesn't fly off and we're going to lose everything. Get this. These aren't the best snap ring pliers. Hold that all down so we don't have the whole thing flying off here. Just like that. And we're going to try to keep everything in order here so we know how to take it apart. We can actually mark this side cover there to here so we have a mark on it. So we know how it's going to go back together on the same side. So now I'm going to slowly just take that off. Just like that. We're going to pull the spring off. We're going to pull the spring. I'm going to take this off, just like that. And I'm going to take this plastic off, just like that. And now we're right down to the cylinder plug. Now the cylinder plug is now going to come right out, just like that. You can see there's the housing. Put the housing aside. We're going to go ahead and pull the O-ring off. It's a rubber O-ring, and then we have this that holds it down. It's going to go like that. And there we go. We have it all apart right now. There it is right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fit a key for that. So to make a key for that, I actually went over and I found a blank. It's actually an HD75. This is an HD75 blank. You can see it's a double-sided blank right here. And what we're going to do now, it actually fits into the lock. You can see that just like that. It fits all the way in, but it doesn't turn. So what we're going to have to do now is make a key for it in order to get this to operate. So what we'll do now is we're going to get that little O-ring That O-ring seems to be holding it in place right now. Just like that. There we go. And there we can see the back of the lock. And there's a little retainer in there. So we'll push that retainer in and we will be able to slide that cylinder right out of that lock right there. As a matter of fact, this pin is what's holding that in there. So we're going to try to get that pin out of there so that we can work it just like that. And the cylinder will come out. I'm going to get that cylinder out of that. Get this pin holding it. There it is, just like that. You see, we got there's the retaining pin right there, and now the lock will slide right out of the housing. And there we go. There's the lock right there. And what we'll do now is we're going to cut that key. We're going to use the machine over here, or we can file it. I could file that key down to make it fit, and we would get it to work, operate perfectly. All right, I'm going to come right back after I cut the key on the frame and machine down, and we will take it from there.